Okay, we should be live. Don't know what kind of audience there'll be for this stuff, but hey ho.
$3.
I think at least a couple people said they were interested.
That also depends on them knowing it's happening, and I went out of my way to not announce it.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Overrated. I think we might have one more viewer.
Wow.
I don't know how often that actually updates, so.
Alright, while we're waiting, we discussed changing Pidgeot to be more specially focused, right? To diversify the types of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would probably be worth doing.
Okay.
So before we even do that, I should mention I have been questioning whether it's actually a good idea to have these things be pure flying. I hate the normal flying type. It's stupid. But it does get rid of, like, if we get rid of it, it does get rid of stab.
That's true.
I kind of don't want to change it back, though. Like, which ones are pure flying now? Is it just Pidgeot, Fearow, and Swellow?
I think so. Well, okay, technically Hoot as well, because it becomes flying psychic.
Doesn't count. Just Control F for flying, because it gets
okay,
cut down to just fly if it's.
Yeah, okay, that's so pretty much just these.
Yeah.
Hi, Jordan. Anyway, let's compare to what Pidgeot's stats actually are. So,
I mean, we could pull from the Mega Pidgeot stats and just, tone it down. Yeah. I had fun.
Every monk should get explosion at the level they're encountered. I agree. So it's claiming that we up the speed, and I think that's just because, yeah, they did that in the real thing.
Yeah.
So we're including that. Speed is fine. Attack, let's leave that. Let's put that back to 80.
Okay.
No real reason to bump it up by 6 points if we're not going to have it lean into it.
Yeah. Honestly, it could maybe even go down, but we'll see.
I'm thinking something like a reasonable halfway to... yeah, we might want to tone it down if we do this. I'm thinking around 100 to 110.
That seems almost too much. What does Swellow and Staraptor get for physical attack?
Good point. Does the hustle ability let electric people wake up at 5 p.m. to rise and grind? Good shit. Give it 93. Why 93? Is that like the threshold for some specific interaction? For like busting through a particular substitute? No reason? Okay. Anyway, what else were you saying? Swellow and what?
Swellow and Staraptor. Seeing what they get for physical attack.
Bad. Should be earlier. Swellow, we gave 90... Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we gave it 95 attack. And then Staraptor, I think we went a bit higher. Actually, we didn't even change it. It just naturally is 120.
Jesus. Okay. It feels wrong to give Pidgeot that much special attack. I feel like...
Okay.
90 to 100, probably.
Okay. Was there a particular amount threshold we were trying to meet? Like, were we trying to get it to be? I think we were trying to get it same as
Well,
Pharaoh, actually. So we're gonna take away
I
from the
think we
attack.
gave all of the Route 1 birds the same total.
Oh, we did?
Because I want to say
I...
when we went through and allocated stats, we
Oh, yeah,
basically did it
485.
by archetype.
That's true. Okay. So they're going for 485. Okay, that's fine.
Which I will say is, like, you know, vanilla Pokemon doesn't do that, and they probably have a reason for not doing that. It's the type of thing where it's like, you know, if a Pokemon has a stat total where a lot of it is into like defenses and it's non-optimal attacking stat, it's like kind of who gives a shit. But
yeah, a little bit.
I kind of like the symmetry.
Me too. I will also say I'm thinking of doing normal flying for Taylor Swallow as well, just because Guts Facade is like, you know, a thing. I don't want it to not have stab on that. That's like one of its major things.
Yeah, I do. I'm torn because I really think there's no reason for stuff to be normal flying, but like, eh.
Well, I think about like, you know, why are we keeping Dodrio as a...
I mean, we're keeping that one as normal because it's flightless, and it kind of makes more sense.
Oh,
Like,
that's why? What about Farfetch then?
because it's a weapon user. I don't know. Like, it. And Shadowt because it's a sound type.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter that much. We could make Swellow normal flying, I guess.
Okay.
It seems arbitrary, but
I know. I just don't want it to lose that, you know. I don't want Swallow fans, big Swallow fans, to be like, "Wow, what did they do? They massacred." That's the end of the sentence. Okay. I don't know fucking dex placements, so I'm gonna be bad at finding stuff. There you go.
Oh, Dodrio. It's
Make Facade a flying type move. I think too many non-flying types use it for that to be really viable.
I will save my points, I guess, because all of the event things are just gone again.
Fuck me, dude. Why is it every time?
I don't know. It's really stupid.
I'm gonna have to ask Steve after the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. We've gone through this. Like, not much has changed since the time we showed this off like 3 years ago after some random zero mission rando. We don't really have a lot of time, so I don't want to go through and just show off everything.
Yeah, we were basically we wanted to just start by doing the Johto starters, but then I decided like they're a bit more like particular. Like, we want to make sure that they end up pretty good. So maybe we should kind of like get practice by doing other early game stuff.
That was my idea.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And you were hesitant to do it. But yeah. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, the special attack of the banana.
Yes.
Okay. So if we're giving it 6 more points, how about we say 96, and then we take 20 points away from something else?
Okay. Is 5-0... Oh, never mind, I'm stupid.
So what are we taking away from? Just the attack?
Maybe 10 from attack. Or... I mean, stuff can have low attack... Like, I feel like it should have some attack stat, but it doesn't really need it. So yeah, go ahead and just pull from that.
All 20 points?
Yeah. It'll have, like, Gust and stuff for early game moves, so it doesn't have to rely on physical attacks.
Okay.
Almost tempted to lower it. Well,
Pidgeotto has 60.
We're adjusting all those. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you agreed we should do that, right?
We should adjust. I don't know about necessarily raising the BST of them, but yeah. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Well, what do you mean we only gets 10 BST? Kakuna. Anyway, getting distracted by stupid shit. This is fine. Seems fine.
Yeah, we're only looking at final evolutions. When we actually implement shit, we're gonna tweak the prevos.
So we're gonna start with. We're gonna start doing moves stuff then.
Maybe. I almost feel like we should talk about like new moves that we've added and
we could
see
do
what
that.
people
Yeah.
think of them.
Okay. We've talked to a couple people about these, but ooh, that should be good. Don't worry about the tier. That's for something else we did. Okay. So yeah, let's briefly cover the new moves
any
added.
move that's name is red is either brand new or is kind of like recreated from a later gen.
And we also have a few ideas.
Tweaked from the base.
Sorry, we also have a few empty spots for where we can still add a few moves. We're basically leaving that as wiggle room for if we're working on some Pokemon and we're like, man, this thing has nothing going for it. If we have some kind of idea for like, oh, maybe we could fill in this slot here. Like maybe we need like, you know, a good move that doesn't exist, and we're like, oh, we should make a move of this type with this power and roughly this effect, and that would work well with this, and we can give it to that and some other stuff.
Creepy Crawl is just bug type Astonish. It's not meant to be particularly good. It's early game filler.
Yeah, basically just that. I always thought it was weird that, like, I don't know.
Bug doesn't really have any.
Pin Missile feels like a weird
moves.
Hi Ben. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it has a good standard low power move. So, granted, not every type does, but I don't know. Pursuit.
Yeah, we made Attack Order special because we made Vespiquen special.
Yeah. We adjusted the power of a shit ton of stuff. We're not going to talk about that unless there was like a specific motivation for it.
Payback is special just so we could have another special dark move.
Yeah, pretty much. Because in Gen 4, there's only the one. It's just Dark Pulse. Kind of ridiculous. We also added Night Days as basically just an alternative. It's you're probably just going to use Dark Pulse unless you don't have it, but yeah.
Yeah, there could stand to be some bigger variance in their attack power, but I mean, this is just what they normally are, so.
True. Yeah, we could fuck with it maybe. Fury Cutter starts at 14 later gens, if that means anything.
Yeah, here's the thing with Fury Cutter, is we looked at that, and the problem is, in later gens, it starts at 40, and it caps after 3 uses. Here, it's hard-coded to cap after 5 uses, doubling each turn, so if we started it at 40, it would be freaking insane. Like, 240 is already really high for 5 in a row, but I mean, it's 5 in a row.
Yeah.
But if we made it any higher than
we
that,
also
it
gave
would
it
get
100% accuracy, so... Anyway, we added Nuzzle. Nothing to say there, really. We made Spark actually, like, good.
Good, yeah.
Honestly, I would have been fine to keep it kind of lower and then add a better physical electric move. There's no real reason that stuff that isn't Pikachu shouldn't get Volt Tackle, but whatever.
I think we're giving Volt Tackle to other stuff, but it's nice to have a non-recoil option.
Electrolysis is just Parabolic Charge with a different name. I don't know how many things actually get Parabolic Charge. I know that obviously it's associated with
Helioptile.
Helioptile and Heliolisk, yeah. Dedenne, Miraidon, and Tadbulb. Oof.
Yeah, we'll give it to some other shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and we called it Electrolysis.
Like the Hoodoo.
We called it Electrolysis because the name doesn't fit because we have a 12 character limit.
Yep.
We got Volt Switch in here because it's easy to just copy the U-turn effect. We don't really know what we're doing with animations yet. That's probably going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Apparently we nerfed Thunderbolt and Thunder. I think that's just to keep it in line with later gens.
Yep. Every move basically got adjusted to match its current power level.
Yeah.
And then
we made Triple Kick not complete garbage.
Yeah, I mean it's 120 base power if all 3 hit. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. So then, and I think I determined that it averages to 96 power this way. So that's, yeah, basically just has a big damage range, I guess. Power Up Punch we added. Buffed some other stuff. Singe was, I don't remember the motivation for this. Was it just
Singe is it's fire type Nuzzle.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Submission is only slightly ass now, yeah.
Where's submission? Oh, because we made it 100% accurate.
Yeah. It's weird that there's, like, no physical fight. Like, there's no good fighting moves, really, that don't have some kind of drawback. I guess Brick Break and Drain Punch, but they're kind of on the weaker end of stuff. Singe would be busted in actual Pokemon? Yeah, probably. But, I should mention that kind of the philosophy of this hack is wanting to just kind of have fun with it and make some stuff that's perhaps a little, a little crazy, and not worry too much about it, as long as it's not, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a higher... We just have a slightly higher threshold, or a slightly lower threshold, I guess would be the correct way to put it. For what's... Yeah.
We basically just want everything to be a little bit better, and, that will essentially lead to the syndrome situation, where it's like, if everyone's super, no one is. There's still going to be some Pokemon that suck and some that are broken as hell, and we're, not going to be able to necessarily predict that, but... It's a single-player experience. Yeah. It's okay if some stuff is busted.
Yeah. Ultimately, if you can find something crazy to do with a Battle Frontier, I feel like that's fine. Go have fun doing that. Doesn't need to be perfectly balanced. I like Hot Streak, too. Can Ledian be a lot of bit ever? Huh?
We definitely did improve Ledian. We gave it an actual attack stat.
It's not amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be great, but...
Okay, we'll show what we did for Ledian, because people are probably curious. I know Iron Fist is kind of garbage in Gen 4, but... Yeah.
We gave it 50 extra points in attack.
Yeah, it has 85 now, so... I don't actually know what physical bug move it's going to use now that I think about it.
That's a good
Obviously,
point.
we need to give it, Bug Punch to make it...
It is defensive. It could potentially work with Fury Cutter. If it could, if it lasts
bug normal, so it gets stab on Comet Punch. We made something else bug normal. I kind of want to keep the flying, because I feel like that's just part of what it is. We made Kricketune bug normal, because it's a sound type.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a sound type, but you know what I mean? It uses sound moves. Anyway. Let's get back to where we were. We'll talk about this later. This is something we made for Typhlosion to be a signature attack, and then it was accidentally the same thing as Armor Cannon.
Right.
Also, I think we removed Comet Punch, didn't we?
We might have. The removed moves are at the end.
Yeah, we're using normal as a stand-in for sound, and also fairy in a few cases.
So yeah, Present is now a flying type tri-attack.
Yep.
So that, Delibird has something to actually do.
Right. I think Delibird is the thing we gave the biggest stat buff to.
Didn't it get like 100 fucking points?
It was like 155 or something.
It's 225.
155 points.
Jesus Christ.
And it's still not got a single thing
it's still not that great, but it's, a marked improvement.
Is Jigglypuff normal now? That is actually how types are stored in Gen 4. If you're a pure type, it's actually just both of your types are the same thing.
Oh, here's a fun thing about Hurricane. It's it copies the Thunder effect, and Thunder has a chance to paralyze. So it has a chance to paralyze, but it's set to 0%. So
yeah, normally Hurricane
unfortunately
has, like,
it cannot
chance.
confuse.
Yeah, so we can't do that, but I still think it's nice. Shadow Bone is just for Marowak, basically. Maybe something else will use it. I like the change to make present flying. Thanks, I'm glad you do. It's flying tri-attack specifically. We got Solar Blade. There's some text weirdness with this one, so we might have to remove it, unfortunately. But we'll see.
I'd almost rather keep the text weirdness and still have the move, but I mean, yeah, we'll have to see what's going on with that.
This is a Meganium's signature move that we gave it. This is just Scorching Sands from Gen 8, because I thought it was interesting. We made it weaker, though, I think. Quicksand is... It was supposed to be an altered version of Thousand Ways. We actually just made it just a mean-look clone.
Wait, hold on. No, don't change that. What's the deal here? This is...
What's Quicksand? Remember we tried to...
Why did I not change this? I thought that I updated these. Because... Can you control F quicksand and see if it's also down in the status move section?
Oh, yeah, you just forgot to
Yeah, I just forgot to delete it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we wanted to make Spiderweb and Quicksand both trapping moves that deal damage, but there isn't actually a way to do that.
Well,
so
not without things that are beyond the capabilities of the tools that we have. I'm sure people could do it.
Yeah.
Ice Spinner, you know what it is. It's from late to Jan. Ice Will Crash for a good physical ice move. That is
oh boy, Cold Snap.
Oh yeah, this thing is ridiculous. It's
yeah, 40% freeze chance. That's we were gonna have it be 100, and then kind of realized, nah, maybe not.
Yeah,
40 is still.
It's still gonna have very limited distribution, probably. It would be a bit ridiculous if just every ice type could get it, I think. I like how there's more physical ice moves than special. It's weird. At least in this gen.
Oh boy, normal moves.
Yeah, I don't think we added a single one.
Because there's already 50 billion of them, and we removed like 10. Yeah. We made Sludge give toxic poison.
Yeah, we did. We wanted to make it have a point in existing, because there's a lot of, roughly 60 to 80 power, 60 to 95 power, just like very similar poison moves that don't do a lot.
Sorry, does that say, for Acid Spray, does that say lower apostrophe S targets spit F?
Uh-oh. You didn't see that. I don't think I typed it, but, yeah, so we made Sludge just a special Poison Fang, basically. I don't remember what we did to Sludge Wave, but apparently we massively buffed it. Just across
well, Sludge Wave is... I mean, it wasn't a Gen 4
Oh, that's... Move. Okay, I'm done.
It's basically just Poison Surf.
We added Psychic Fangs, but with a shortened name. It's just a Brick Break clone.
Barrage.
Yeah, we gave Barrage a makeover. Now it's a Psychic type. Yeah, special Psychic.
Psychic special, higher power than Barrage, and
multi-hit, sort of 100% accurate. Yeah,
and it's because Executor gets skill link.
Yep. So have fun with that. What's the average damage of this?
Well, I mean, if it's skill link, it's gonna hit all 5 times anyway.
So yeah, 125 power Psychic move on Executor there. And it gets a Bullet Seed as well, of course, which we buffed to 25 power, so... Neuroshock. I don't know why we wanted to add Prismatic Laser, but we did.
Yeah, it's Psychic Hyper Beam.
Yeah, basically. Accelerock. Smackdown does not do what it does in Gen 5. It's just got the can hit target during fly or bounce and does double damage.
It's Sky Uppercut. Because I think we got rid of Sky Uppercut because we decided, like, what the fuck is the point of hitting a flying type with a fighting move? Let's make it something that can at least actually do damage.
Technician Rock types will enjoy Smackdown. I don't know if there are any. Maybe we should add one. Oops. Yeah, I don't think we have any. Oh, this, it's close. It's a ground type. Well, I don't know, it can be good coverage for a technician thing, maybe. Okay, what next? Meteor Beam, right. This is, funnily enough, we removed Razor Wind and then just ended up using the effect for this. So, this is just rock type Razor Wind, but not shit. I mean, it's still shit, but it's not as shit.
Yeah, I don't know if anything would enjoy using that necessarily. It's, over the course of 2 turns, it's 75 power per turn. Twice chance to get crit. It's, like, okay, I guess. I don't know.
We added, this is just one of our custom moves. It's, yep. This is, Physical Steel, Scald, I guess. Though we actually nerfed Scald.
Flame Wheel.
Oh yeah, okay. It's a steel type flame wheel then. I saw Imported Cheese's video about why Scald is, like, busted. We lowered its power to try to help with that. Steel is resisted by fire, so that's why I'm okay with this one being a higher power, is, you know, you can theoretically... Again, this is for a metagame that doesn't exist, but the idea is you could switch in a fire type, and it will not only resist the move, but also not be able to be burned, so...
Also, Steel is a bad attacking type.
That, yeah, in Gen 4 especially. Supernova is Steel Beam with a different name. Steel Beam would have fit, we just don't like the name Steel Beam because it sucks.
Yeah. I think it's not exactly the same as Steel Beam anyway. It's just, it's a high recoil.
High recoil special steel move.
And it hits everything on field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We added Flip Turn.
Gatorade is the best fucking name for a move.
Yeah, that's for Alligator's signature move. We'll talk about that in a bit. Scald, we lowered the power. Oh, okay. We
it's
added
red because it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is some weird shit here. This is, I believe, your idea.
Yep, these are neutral attacks. They are not effective or resisted by anything. They just hit everything for 70 base power.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of have opposite theming, where I can actually probably open the program if you give me a second. Because we wrote descriptions for these.
I'm curious if anyone thinks that we should actually buff these, because I don't know how useful a 70 base power, like, neutral hit is going to be.
Right. Yeah, that's something I'm curious about as well. Sorry. Let me switch to desktop cam quickly. Do I even have it here? Oh, did I call it whole screen or something? There you go, whole screen.
They would make fine early game coverage moves. The thing is, I'm not really sure what's going to be getting them. I'm kind of imagining it as being a TM that has, like, somewhat wide coverage, but not really naturally learned by anything other than, like, maybe Porygon. Like, Unknown.
Yeah, we still don't know how to mess with TMs, but that's the idea.
What did we do with Unknown again? We're giving it Trace and Sketch.
Give me a second. Yeah. I need to actually add something here quickly.
Should be buffed to 90 base power, give recoil, have their name changed to Shadow Rush. I mean, that could be kind of neat.
Oh boy,
I don't know about the recoil, but... I mean, I see what you did there.
What is this? It's a...
What are you looking at?
Oh, yeah, it's browser. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to add the Lovely Fellas thing before I forgot, so that it's not... so that it won't, you know, fail to show up. Anyway, back to browser. What do we do with Unknown, you say?
201.
We gave it Trace. We buffed its attack and special attack to 104 each.
So it's still very shit
Sketch.
other than... Yeah. I think maybe we're giving it Sketch once.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Which is... What's the cap thing that has that? It's like...
Huh?
What the fuck is that thing's name? I'll look it up. It's not important, but... Necturna.
Oh, create a Pokemon, right. Okay. I don't actually remember how we can make Unknown only learn it once and not be able to relearn it, for the record.
I mean, it might be able to be relearned, but that's fine. It's, you know, if you're putting in the effort and heart scales to try to make Unknown good, then, you know, power to you. It's different than having it learn it a bunch of times naturally, like Smeargle.
I guess. Okay. Yeah, that was the idea, and I guess we'll give it these. I wanted to show, if I go back to whole screen here. Whoops. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Where is the... Here you go. Yeah, for Null Strike it says, an abnormal attack that is typeless in nature has equal effectiveness against all types. And for Spectrum Beam, it's a multifaceted attack incorporating every Pokemon type, has equal effectiveness against all types. So, this one's, like, nothing, and this one's everything. Yeah, I don't know how to mess with, like, you know, custom NPC, like, I know about event stuff. I don't know how to do, messing with stuff like the move reminder, so I know.
I'm thinking we should maybe buff those to be 90 power. I don't think that's going to be too game-breaking.
Okay. If it's learned later on, then, yeah. I guess if we're doing that, I should, whoops. The, /n is a line break.
Shit, what else did we already change?
I don't remember. Pidgeot stats?
Did we change any move properties?
I don't know.
Yeah, these are already in the game, so we gotta remember to actually update them. I don't remember if we actually added any new status moves. I know we removed a few. We changed strength to be... Okay, yeah, we made quicksand. We changed strength from what it normally is into just sharpen, basically. It's just an attack up. I figured that is probably more useful than a generic 80 power normal move. We also turned cut into slash and got rid of slash, so cut is just high crit rate.
Mm-hmm. Because cut sucks. Okay, that's that. Let's go into the... Let's go edit Pidgeot stats. Yeah, the stat editor takes forever to load. There you go.
Did you actually update things stats in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that. Strength is a stat move now. It's a nerf to Flareon. Oh god, does Flareon actually use strength?
I doubt that. It's getting Flare Blitz. It's going to have other coverage too. Okay, Pidgeot, we made its attack down to 60. And its attack up to 96. Use Facade. Okay. Alright, back to this money.
Yeah, let's just check the status move, see if anything is new, other than what I said.
And, a moment of silence for, we made Psycho Shift 100% accuracy. But yeah, a moment of silence for all the moves that got cut. Rolling Kick, Vital Throw, Sky Uppercut, Jump Kick, Hammer Arm, Peck, Air Cutter, Mega Drain, Bone Club, Bind, Common Punch, Fury Swipe, Spike Cannon, Vice Grip, Slash, Mega Punch, Slam, Takedown, Mega Kick, Self-Destruct, Razor Wind, Poison Tail, Acid Bubble, Kinesis, Sharpen, Meditate, Withdraw Barrier, Mind, Read Across, Walls, Block, Spider Web, Morning Sun, Heal Order. Ah, fuck.
Oh my god.
Lunar Dance, Switcher, Detect, and Odor Sleuth. And these are placeholders. Yeah.
I don't remember why we got rid of Lunar Dance.
I don't know. Without Peck, how will I use Flying EMZ on Mamoswine? So with Peck specifically, we're like, Pluck is the same thing thematically, but is just, you know,
better.
High power, like, it's better. You know, weak flying types, we can just give them Gust. We don't need Peck as well. Like, yes, Gust is special and this is physical, but...
Yeah, basically Wing Attack and Gust are the early flying moves, I think.
For the record, you can probably find contradictions in, like, reasonings we've given for stuff. I don't really care. We're trying to... we're doing our best here. We're not expecting this to be, you know, the best thing ever made or anything. It's just kind of stuff to our tastes and whatever we think is interesting, and if other people like it, then hey. We're kind of just mostly making it for ourselves, and if other people like it, that's cool. Okay, right, so now that we're done with that, let's actually think about some... Go back to whole screen.
Big.
Probably
Early enough in the game to be using Peck or Gust, physical versus special isn't
yeah,
really concerned.
exactly.
That's true.
Okay, so here's some notes that we took the other day when we were starting to work on this a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't actually get to the other Route 1 rodents.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Do we want to write a little bit about the other Route 1 rodents first, or do we want to just go into like making movesets for the flying types?
Up to you, I guess. Making movesets is scary.
Okay, let's keep writing down what we're doing with this stuff then.
I guess change Pidgeot's description to be a special attacker now.
Yeah, okay. So I guess the next thing is...
Linoon.
Linoon, yeah.
Still no idea what we're doing with Ferret, other than it uses tricky shit.
that was the idea.
Yeah.
So let's see. Gluttony is fucking nothing. Quick Feet is not gonna come up.
What does Quick Feet do again?
I think it raises your speed when you're confused.
Is it confused? I know Tangled Feet is evasion when confused.
Oh, just status makes its speed higher. Okay. So it's sort of like speed guts.
It's guts, but yeah.
Okay. Well, we already made Linoon pretty fast, so I don't know how much that's going to help it, but...
Is it another thing that likes Facade, then?
Gluttony is good for Belly Drum usage? I see. I do know that Belly Drum Linoon is a thing, so honestly, nothing's really changing in that regard.
Yeah, it's fast, it's, acceptable attack power.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could probably funnel some of that HP into attack, but I don't want to keep adjusting stuff unless we feel like it needs it.
More HP is good for Belly Drum stuff.
True.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you having an experience?
Well, it's just this part's the same.
Okay, but see, the difference is that Linoon is not terrible and Ferret is. But we also made Ferret part ground.
Yeah, we did.
So that it can use Dig and not Earthquake, because I don't see this thing using Earthquake.
Okay, moving on.
B-Barrel. It's a good starting pick for Squirtle, and not much else.
Well, it used to be a good starting pick for Squirtle.
It's still my go-to.
Yeah, but that's only because you're choosing to be contrarian and not use the actual statistically best start.
God, this thing's stats are average.
Yep.
Nothing above 90.
I'll call it well around. Well, it has Simple and Unaware, which is just vanilla. I think this is one of those ones where we gave it a little bit of a bump and we're like, we're going to have to give it some good moves.
I never remember what these are. Simple is it gets
doubles all its stat changes.
Yeah, stat changes get doubled. Unaware is it ignores the enemy's buffs.
Yeah. I think it ignores enemy stat changes, period. So even if you lower the enemy's stats, it will ignore that too.
Okay.
B-Barrel's funny with Swords Dance. Both are great abilities on their own. Yeah.
I guess I'll voice my concern with the design philosophy of the game, because we really did want to try to make everything, at least stand out in some way, But the problem is, like, generally the Pokemon that were already good are going to stay good or get better, and
Pretty
the
much,
Pokemon
yeah.
that were kind of shit are going to get a little bit better. But it's like, if you're playing this ROM hack because you want to, try out some new stuff, you're probably not going to be using a Bidoof. It's like, we were struggling to think of, like, what's a way that we would convince you to stick with the,
Some early
like,
game thing.
yeah, it's like you pick up a Rattata. It's like, what's going to convince you to keep it? And it's like, okay, by the time you get to Goldenrod, we're going to put the move relearner there. It'll get the Elemental Fangs or something. It's like, that's cool. I don't know if we want people to stick with the Raticate, and I'd prefer them to pick up something more interesting. But
Remember, part of this
it's like,
is also for enemy trainers. We can have, it gives us more options for that. We can make an enemy trainer that specifically has like a Raticate with some cool coverage moves, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't know.
give B-Barrel Geomancy. Oh yeah, didn't we increase the odds of Ancient Power and its clones?
Oh yeah, we
the
did.
Omni Boost. What did we make it? 30. So Serene Grace at 60.
Yeah.
God, that is going to be so fucking busted.
Oh, we said we would talk about the signature moves we get to starters, and I realized we forgot to do that. I'll go over it quickly. Meganium gets what we're calling Peace Blossom.
It's basically Trop Kick, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. But special. 80 power, guaranteed to lower attack. Just kind of to support the idea of Meganium trying to be bulky, even though it's a grass type.
Yeah, the thing is, we want to make the Johto starters better, and Feraligator's already pretty good. People tend to generally like Typhlosion well enough. Everybody fucking hates Meganium. Like, I like it, but it is kind of bad. And it's like, it's bad because it's defensive, which nobody wants, and because it has a bad matchup against half the gyms.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could give it Ancient Power, because that helps give it coverage.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as far as keeping it, reasonable, not giving it, like, Dragon subtype or anything, it's like, there's only so much you can do. This at least gives it some survivability.
Mm-hmm. We specifically wanted it to lower the attack because it's based on the Pokédex entries about it, like, releasing sweet aromas that, like, lower
it quells the enemy's fighting spirit.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm just imagining this thing as being like this burst of allergens, because it's like, why is this thing doing 80 damage? I don't know, because I don't want it to be Growl. I want it to actually be useful.
Yeah. Give Meganium Noble Roar. So then Immolation, we mentioned this earlier, it's apparently just Armor Cannon, but yeah, my idea was like, oh, what if it's a special fire close combat? And turns out that's just Armor Cannon. But...
yeah, we actually had a really hard time with this one because Typhlosion's dex entries don't give you a whole lot to work with. They all say either it hides itself in the shimmering heat, or it makes its fur explode. And we're like, okay, so something that either has high recoil or some other detrimental effect with high damage.
Yeah.
And eventually just settle with close combat.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
Gatorade was my that one was my name. I fucking love this name.
Yeah, I was gonna name it Aqua Ambush, if not for that, but I like Gatorade. It's funny. It's literally just a stronger water type fake out.
Yep.
Because it's supposed to be like, how crocodiles are like ambush predators that jump out of the water at their prey, sort of thing. Maybe not jump, but you know what I mean, like rush out of it and just suddenly get them and drown them. That's what it's doing. That's why it makes them flinch. I quite like this one. Now I go for Alligator Technician? God, no.
Yeah, it's like, it didn't really need that much. It's already got a high attack stat. Water's a good type.
Yep.
Make it stand out a little bit more compared to other pure waters, but it was mostly fine.
You use this first and then probably Aquatail. Because I think for Alligator that we used is not that... We didn't make it that fast. It's pretty slow. It's like It's not the lowest thing out there, but it's not the highest thing out there. It's unimpressive, I would say, for speed. This was Gen 5 would have sheer force and Gatorade wouldn't flinch.
I forget, is dry skin, does that heal in rain, or is that just, like...
It makes
it's like rain dish plus damage if it's sunny, right?
Yeah, I think you also... because I think it's also water absorb, right? Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, okay.
So, by comparison...
So it's rain dish plus water absorb with a slight downside.
Yep. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Can't talk.
If there's a better ability idea for Meganium, let us know. It has to be fitting. I don't want to just, be like, oh, Wonder Guard, but...
Yep. Also, we didn't even decide to do this, but Alex actually pointed out when I talked to him about these moves before that they actually enforce the type triangle pretty well, because, like, for these three, because if Feraligatr hits Typhlosion, it's gonna... especially after Typhlosion has already lowered its defenses by using its move, then Feraligatr's, coming in with... which normally doesn't outspeed it, but if it hits it with a 60 power flinch move, well, 60 power priority move, I guess I should say, after Typhlosion has already lowered its defense, that's gonna hurt it really bad. Typhlosion hitting Meganium, the high damage of it is gonna overwhelm Meganium's defenses. Being such a high damage move despite the detriment. And Meganium, if it manages to hit Feraligatr's a physical attacker, so having its attack lowered is going to be pretty impactful. That said, Feraligatr probably still has the best setup here, because Feraligatr versus Meganium, it can hit Meganium first with, with the move, which even though it will be resisted, it'll still, it'll flinch Meganium, and then even if Feraligatr gets hit with something, it might be able to kill with a, like a Ice Fang or something.
We gave Venusaur Thick Fat. That would be good on Meganium too, but it would be a little bit redundant.
I don't know if it would really fit Meganium thematically as well.
Yeah.
Marvel Scale is not a bad idea.
What does Marvel Scale do again?
I think that means it raises defense.
Is it defensive guts?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it's the other things that get it are very serpentine. I don't know if it...
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What else do we give Marvel Scale to? We give it
Typhlosion's move. It's special fire close combat.
Like Marvel Scale Lugia, what the fuck? Oh, that's pretty much it. We just, added it as an option for Dragonite. You stepped away, missed Typhlosion's move. It's special fire close combat.
I just said that.
Sorry. Okay.
Is Poison Heal in Gen 4?
No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. Huh.
Do they have, like, curative properties? That might not be bad. Because Natural Cure is, like, it's fine. It's just, it's not that exciting.
Yeah.
I'm still honestly kind of okay with Marvel Scale, even if it is a little weird. Like,
I want to discuss it later. I don't want to decide right now, just because we're on air or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll take our time to think it over. Okay. So, what was I saying? B-Barrel is well-rounded. Use stat buffing moves, probably.
Plus it gets Super Fang.
Plus Super Fang, yeah. Well, Raticate would as well, but... Okay, do we want to start on Pidgeot then?
I guess so.
Oh no, it's too scary.
No, it's fine.
But it's
So
scary.
it is a little bit scary. I think what we're doing is we're just looking at the most recent generation move set, and then just kind of using that as a base, right?
I guess so. The problem is that they've no longer made it so that you just... Whoops. No longer is, that's not evolution shit. They started removing moves, is the problem. Clearly just made the camera angles awful. Yeah, we'll
Maybe we should just look at the
them.
Gen 7 move sets then.
Okay, could do. We also have a limit of 20 moves we can give stuff, I think.
Yeah.
So there's 4 more slots here. We also got to consider the level ranges that we've come up with, because we want stuff to get... That was another thing, is when you find something, and what the levels of the gyms are. Like, if you match the level of the gym leader, we want that to be something we consider. Okay, I won't mind you.
Yeah, there should be a document somewhere of what all the gym leader levels are.
Yes, I don't know where it is. Do you want to look for it?
Sure.
Did we even keep Twister? Falconer's Ace is level 9? No, we're buffing it. Because here's the thing, is that one of the motivations for this hack was Johto's level scaling is fucking bad. And so we're gonna buff, like, the regular trainers as well, so that you actually get, like, decent experience off them, because they're massively underleveled. Gonna make, like, a big level kind of spike if you go east of Ekritique to kind of enforce the linearity. Now, the thing is, we can probably do it in such a way that the non-linearity still works, but fucking everybody goes west first anyway, so... Yeah.
I hate it when things aren't in the drive that they're supposed to be. Alright, I'm checking mine. I definitely remember this thing existing.
I mean, we looked at it like a couple weeks ago, I think. What was I checking? Oh, Twister.
Daddy owns a tow truck company.
Twister still exists, yeah. I mean, I guess I can keep Twister. It's not really doing much for it, I assume.
Yeah, it's not hurting. Excuse me. The fuck? My drive just randomly refreshed for no reason.
You put a dead NPC by Mount Morta complaining about how he went this way after defeating Morty and got stomped. It would at least prevent level jump scares.
I think we did a thing where, like, the level curve is sharper on both routes, and it starts higher to the east, but it's like it kind of alternates, where it's like, from Ekritique, left a route, then right a route, then left 2 routes, then right 2 routes. We did something like that.
Oh, okay. I remember it's been a few years.
I've got the document, so you can pull it up.
Okay.
I might also be full of shit. rainbowgoldlevelscaling.com.net. I see that I named this one.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, Faulkner is going to have level 12 to 14 team. Sierra's coming out of Mesagosa and Scarlet Violet?
Kind of.
I don't remember the level scaling in that game very well.
There isn't any.
So I guess we'll just zoom in and show all of this. You can critique our attempts at making the level scale. We based it on Platinum.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, we did do it like this.
40. The best part about this is that this is all theoretical. We're just kind of, changing levels to things and hoping
We'll have
that
to
it
test
works
it.
out.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the point where we play through it and it's like, oh, you actually have to grind for like 5 levels here. Or, oh, you're actually like, 20 levels above this gym leader. Like,
God. Well, that's what testing's for.
like, hey.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so, Pidgey is found in Route 29, so you're gonna get it between level 2 and 4. What is the evolution level for Pidgey?
18 and 36.
Okay. So
It's
probably still gonna
kind
have
of
Pidgey.
shitty because Spearow evolves into like its final stage at level 20 compared to Pidgey reaching its still shitty middle stage 2 levels before that.
Well, shit, now I'm wondering if we want to fuck with evolution levels.
I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I don't know what we would change it to necessarily.
I don't know, like 14 and 30.
Maybe. It's going to be a slippery slope because we're going to have to do this for like everything now, but it's not that many. It's one change per Pokemon. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I would probably rather do that than, we were going to change Magikarp anyway. I think we wanted to make it like level 40. So.
Oh, geez, that late? I didn't remember that. Give a
Maybe not
evolutions
40,
Gen 5
maybe
treatment.
30.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
If anything, maybe Fearow and like Swellow should be later, but Pidgeot could probably stand to be a little earlier. It's not that good.
Maybe. Okay, so are we saying
I think
that
14 and 30 is probably fair enough.
Well, shoot. Okay.
It would excuse Faulkner having his Pidgeotto at level 14 too.
That's true. Do we want to go through and do that now?
I mean, not for everything. We'll just do it for stuff as we. It'll be part of the moveset consideration.
That's okay. I like that. So Pidgey leveling up 14 into Pidgeotto. And Pidgeotto.
Yeah, 30 sounds fine. I don't know if that lines up with any gyms that we care about, but. What level is Chuck?
Level 30 is Morty. Morty's highest.
That feels alright. Fucking. Unless we change it, for Alligator is 30, and that thing's better than Pidgeot. So.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see, what's Morty? Oh, sorry, what's Chuck? Chuck is 40. Is that... I guess that's just because there's so many things between Morty and... Yeah, that's fair. There's all these surf trainers you can go do, which, now that I'm looking at it, is not actually that many. Yeah, I am a little worried about it, because it's like, okay, here's 14 battles, 18, 28, 32 battles to get 10 levels. That seems slightly implausible.
Well, remember, this part is also non-linear. Like, you could just go off and do other stuff for a while and then kind of clean up the gym leaders in a row.
Yeah, I guess so. Still, no Pokemon game has ever made me grind except for like Hoggle or Silver, and the one time that I tried to do X and Y without the experience share required grinding. Yeah. You gonna give regular trainers more Pokemon? Yeah, we do.
Probably.
Do that. I don't know if we're adding trainers to regular routes, but in terms of giving trainers more Pokemon, yes, probably. Well, anyway, we'll have to see. But yeah, okay, so...
Also, remember, it's not the end of the world if you reach Chuck and your team is, like, you know, level 35. You can probably still win.
Probably, yeah. I mean, level 35 is roughly what you hit after beating Victory Road in Vanilla Hogwarts Soul Silver, so...
Yeah, well, we're increasing levels across the board, so hopefully that'll be fixed a bit.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know, no more fucking level 20s outside of the 7th gen.
Right. Okay. So, basically, if you train up a Pidgey to match Falkner's, you're going to get a level 14 Pidgeotto. And what move is it going to have to, you know, intrigue you, do we think?
Fuck me, I don't know. It's way too early for Hurricane. Twister is, like, you know, fine, I guess. Are there any good Sand moves other than Sand Scorch?
Not really. Sand Tomb. It would be kind of funny if we gave Sand Tomb to Pidgeotto.
Yeah, it would be a little bit stupid, though.
Maybe it might move to push his nose up glasses.
I know, Mud Slap, that'll intrigue people.
Yep. And they'll definitely be able to use it against Falkner.
Yes.
Move air slash way the fuck earlier? Probably not. Probably not going to do that.
How outrageous would it be to get extreme speed that early?
How much power?
It's a normal move. It's not even stab.
I guess that's true, but does it get extreme speed in other gens?
I mean, it should. It's supposed to be known for being really fast. Maybe not Pidgeotto specifically, but Pidgeottos.
Yeah, it is the first gen.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Well, it's supposed to be the slightly more defensive one than Fearow, so maybe it should actually be more of a support move. Like, we could maybe move Feather Dance up from 27. It's not the most exciting thing, but it is a 2 attack drop.
Feather Dance or Roost, maybe.
Roost would make it typeless, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I still feel like it should get it.
Oh, yeah.
Burn
yeah,
Up exists.
I know. So. Sorry, I'm just realizing, in Gen 7...
for team support? I don't know.
Roost is the TM Falkner gave in base Gen 4. I think that's true.
Yeah.
I'm realizing here, it says it gets Mirror Move at 56, and in Let's Go, it gets Mirror Move at 11.
Yeah. They must have realized, oh, it's not actually worth waiting that long.
Do we want to give it early Mirror Move?
I mean, Mirror Move is garbage, so you might as well get it out of the way earlier.
Yeah.
I forget. Is it decreased priority, or can you copy the move that was used at the end of the last turn? The last move targeted at the user. Okay, so it's like Destiny Bond. Yeah, you can go first on one turn, they hit you, and then you're like, I want to use that move, and then mirror move it next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
Is that the level 14 move then that we're giving?
Sure.
Okay. How do we want to notate this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Probably
we probably just need, like, you know, a massive fucking spreadsheet, but...
We can do that later. Let's just start putting stuff in. 14, mirror move.
What should start with? Just Gust, Sand Attack. Get Quick Attack shortly after.
Yeah. Also, stuff learns stuff at different levels depending on when.
Yeah, I mentioned this to you earlier, but I think what we should do is just come up with an order for the expected levels, assuming you evolve as early as possible.
Okay,
so
when
Pidgey's
if
levels
we write like a level
14.
19 move in here, that'll be a Pidgeotto move. Pidgey will get it earlier, Pidgeot will get it later.
Yeah, we'll come up with the levels for the likely levels you're evolving stuff, and then have an algorithm for adjusting it.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be necessary for Pidgeot to get it later, but yeah, I get what you mean. Okay. So 14 mirror move, that's fine. Let's go level 1.
I'd go ahead and just write, Gust, Sand Attack, I think. I don't know if it should still have a normal move. If it does, not Tackle. Oh, it'll get Quick Attack at, like, level 6 or something.
Oh, this is Pidgeot, right? Ugh. 13 is way too late for Quick Attack for
it.
That's annoying.
Make it like 7 or 8.
7 or 8? Okay. I think 8. Give it payday. Are we thinking maybe level 5 for something as well? Something lame.
Like what?
Should probably be looking for move tables. Probably some kind of status move.
I know, Sting. Could just be like Leer. Leer is the starting move, Sand Attack at 5.
Okay. Tickle, yeah.
Doesn't have to be impressive.
I'm thinking one more move before mirror move.
I don't think we need to cram that many in early.
No? Okay. In that case, I'm thinking of moving Quick Attack one more level to like 9. I know it like doesn't matter to this minute of detail, but do you want to keep it at 8?
No, I mean I'm not challenging that. I'm thinking like what other early game flying moves are there besides like Wing Attack and Gust and Pluck?
So here's a question, I guess: is we're making Pidgey special? Does that mean it shouldn't get physical moves, or
it should get some, but they shouldn't be its main focus. Yeah. So Wing Attack is fine, but I don't know why you would want that over Gust. It's only 5 or it's only 10 BP higher.
Mm-hmm.
So
I say like 11 for 50 pounds.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking just don't bother with Wing Attack. Like it's redundant.
Oh. I guess kinda. I still feel like it should get it.
I don't think it needs it.
Okay.
Thinking after evolution, Aerial Ace at some point, then probably Twister.
Okay. For 16.
Hurricane can be its level 30 evolution move. Unless do you think that's too early?
Maybe Air Slash, and then it gets Hurricane a little later. I think it's something like 21 Feather Dance. Hurricane type deals usually past 40. Okay. Nose pass
should get smelling.
Smells a rock. Nose pass has a nose to smell with. I like that so much that I actually think we should do that.
Yes. We've
Now,
definitely
even...
mentioned this before, but Probopass in this hack is actually kind of hilarious because we made it part electric, we gave it no guard, and it's going to be getting Zap Cannon.
Yep.
So perfect accuracy, stab, Zap Cannon off of 100, or okay, 75 special attack. But yeah,
guaranteed to paralyze.
Thankfully, it's slow as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, not completely broken, but it's still kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay,
Please, Dad. So yeah, so far its moveset is still pretty lame. So yeah, Air Slash will be a definite improvement.
maybe throw in something somewhere. Definitely give it Heat Wave, because birds just get that, and it gets in, let's go.
Maybe should it be a relearner, or should it get it naturally?
I think getting it naturally is fine. I think relearner is best for when there's, like, some interesting, like, oh, here's a bunch of options. Like, the Fangs are a classic thing, because it's like, maybe you want Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Thunder Fang. You don't know which one the player's going to want, so you kind of give them, like, the opportunity to pick it. They have to kind of go out of their way for it. But for something where it's just, like, I feel like everything should probably get at least one, like, neat coverage move, where it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll use a fire move on my Pidgey. Like, Pidgeot.
I was wondering if it should get Pursuit, but I think that's more a Spearow thing.
Yeah.
You want to differentiate them a bit.
Mm-hmm. So, 40
probably some non-normal or flying coverage besides Heat Wave, if there's anything that, like, suits it.
Hard to say.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. This thing gets Sand Attack. Give it Scorching Sands instead of Heat Wave.
Instead of Heat Wave?
I don't see why it would necessarily need both of them. Like, I mean, they're different types, but if we're trying to give stuff different flavors, we don't want to give every bird Heat Wave.
I guess...
Helps with electric types.
Yeah. That's probably gonna get outsped, and, it is fast, but most electric types are probably... guess it depends.
Also, I realize the stupidity of the statement of it gets Sand Attack. It's like a lot of stuff does, but it's one of the first things I think of for Sand Attack, so...
Oh, it actually does outspeed quite a lot of electric types. Not electric. We made that, like, almost the fastest thing. I think it's second only to Deoxys speed. No, I think Ninjask is faster. I think this is number 3.
What's Jolteon and Aerodactyl? I know they're really high up. I mean, if we're only looking at...
Aerodactyl's still 130. Jolteon is 130 as well. Eevee gets Sand Attack, so Eevee should get Scorching Sands at level 94.
Do it.
Why 94?
Alright, so if you keep Pidgey until level 76, it should get Spore.
No. Electrode should, of course, be Electric Normal for Explosion.
God.
So high levels to Scorching Sands, Jolteon wouldn't be the standard. God. Okay,
What other stuff does it get naturally? I saw Agility in there. I never really saw the point of giving Agility to Pokemon that are already fast, but...
Yeah.
Like...
I think Tailwind suits it better anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Should it be that high? Oh, I forgot. Agility helps it beat all the Choice Scarf users.
Well, you gotta you gotta keep Agility in case you're in a double battle and your partner has Snatch.
So I think... I wonder if actually Sand Scorch for like 38, so that it's... You bring it to Jasmine and you're like, ooh, here's a thing I can do against Jasmine.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking have it by Jasmine, so that's fine by me.
That's a bad joke, Millie. You should feel bad. Definitely needs to learn something in the mid-30s here.
Okay. What does it have? Let's see.
Need to give it
We still need to give it. We need to give it Roost.
Oh yeah.
Roost should probably be earlier. Like, healing moves are not all that great in game.
Is 12 good?
Sure. It's an excuse to get rid of Lear.
Yeah. Trick or treat 4 times and level up.
Any egg moves that look good?
No. As someone who doesn't use items in battle, I enjoy access to healing moves. Fair enough.
Steel Wing is, like, fine, but it's not a physical attacker.
Probably better to give that to stuff that can make better use of it, yeah.
Yeah. Faint Attack, Pursuit. Yeah, none of this... I don't know why it would get Uproar. Doesn't really make a lot of sense for it.
Supernova.
So how many actual attacking moves does it have right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. I guess just maybe look at status moves, see if anything looks like it would be good for it. This is the problem, is, we're gonna have to do this for fucking everything, and it's gonna get so boring, but...
By transfer from another generation. Ominous Wind, huh? In Gen 4. From the move tutor, presumably.
That's interesting. I don't think it should get it naturally, though.
Okay, maybe that can be its, move relearner.
I guess so.
I'll put that at the end of the list.
U-turn, maybe?
You know what we haven't done is we haven't looked at its Pokédex entries to see if we can...
Pidgey is a bird. It does bird things. I'm pretty sure it's basically just that, and then Pidgeot is like, oh man, look at how fast. And that's its entire lineup of information.
Hey, KJB.
Has a sharp sense of direction. A magnet bomb.
One, just the sassiness, or whatever you call it. It's like, oh, magnet bomb, duh. Smart strike. We didn't include smart strike for some reason. I don't actually know why. It would be easy to implement, but
oh yeah, we haven't given it anything for, like, talent attacks. It should probably get some sort of, like, slashing move.
okay. Night
Which
Slash.
is not the most interesting, because most of them are going to be normal type, probably, but...
give it Protect. It does get Protect as a TM in some games.
I mean, Protect is learnable by everything.
Oh, okay. Clearly, since it eats Execute, it should get Brainstorm. Yeah.
Yeah, mocked. Oh yeah, we haven't given it Extreme Speed yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's do that as like level 34 then. Instead of talent hack, some kind of slashing move.
Yeah, are there any other, like, just claw moves that aren't, like, Night Claw? Like that. I'm trying to think, like, what would fit that, and not much is immediately coming to mind. Vice Grip, which we removed.
Crush Claw. Metal Claw.
Clutch
Dragon
Clip.
Claw. Shadow Claw.
We gotta give it Clutch Clip. Crab Hammer.
Shadow Claw.
Roar of Time.
Oh, we gotta look at what sharpness affects to get like a list of moves that. I want the list of effective moves. Here you go. Oh, we'll give it Ceaseless Edge.
Of course. Air Slash! I guess Aerial Ace kind of works for that, but
Psycho
just
Cut.
give it Cut naturally. Solar Blade.
Sharpness is
It
more
flew
like
too
blade
close to the sun and learned Solar Blade.
Yeah.
I don't see this thing. Psycho Cut. Furious as a blade. Is it Blade or Blaze? I don't remember.
Blaze. And then there's Feel My Blades!
And then there's Roll My Dice.
I don't really know what Fury Cutter is supposed to be, so I'm almost tempted to... Oh, dude, so many non-bugs get this.
Fairfall.
Fairfall. I guess none of these really have, like...
I don't...
It's all, like, single-pointed claws, I guess. So, yeah, probably not.
There was another pull-down list. See what's on that one. I think it's Sharpness moves that are not learned by any Pokemon that gets Sharpness.
Sure enough.
Mostly shit that isn't in Gen 4. Okay.
What the fuck is Tachyon Cutter? Oh.
It's learned by this fake-ass Pokemon.
Only multi-strike move to bypass accuracy.
Wow.
Oh yeah, why is Population Bomb affected by Sharpness? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Huh? I guess they're scratching? Question mark?
God. Or, doing push-ups as the animation would imply.
Check the trivia. Proliferation. Nezumizan to multiply like mice, or Nezumizan mouse cut. Okay. Sure.
Mouse-o-matics.
They should have called it that.
Okay. Anyway, we've probably spent far too long on this. Let's,
Yeah, just give it cross poison and call it a day.
What the fuck does Crush Grip do? Is it, does more damage the more HP they have?
I think so.
So it's Ring Out, right? Except Ring Out is special, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What is Crush Claw?
I don't know.
it could... Braviary gets it. Fucking, yeah, why not? It's not even gonna get stabbed because it's not normal anymore, but fuck it.
Yeah.
It's something.
We should also give it to one of the physical birds, probably Swellow, I would say.
I guess. Between Swellow and Furo, I feel like it suits Furo better, but Furo is also going to be... I don't know, whatever.
I think if Furo is attacking with its beak more.
Yeah. Furo will get some dark moves. Did we make... We didn't make Furo dark flying, right? It's just pure flying? Okay.
Right.
Anyway. It's not that good of a move. I could see it as... There's not really that many gaps.
Yeah.
Push Hurricane a little later, make Sand Scorch 40, and then make this thing like 38.
It's 2 physical normal moves in a row. I don't know about that.
Extreme Speed is the better one anyway, yeah. What's the power? 75? Yeah,
well, here's what we do.
Make it like where Twister is. And I don't know where to put Twister instead, but... Sure.
This seems good to me. And still give me a heat wave if I move Relena.
That's fine.
Alright, any other suggestions anybody has before we move on to the next thing, which is probably going to be the only other thing we work on because Josh has to go in like 30 minutes.
Yes. Congratulations. Pidgeot has something resembling a moveset.
Mm-hmm. Explosion? Got it.
The Big Spray. The big red one. Okay, yeah, no, I think we're good.
Fuck, hang on. Do you have the old moveset document? Because we need to show that again. If we're doing a moveset.
That thing was fucking glorious. I don't know if I do, but let's see.
Place they can go. I like how we have succeeded in making Pidgey's moveset, like, fine.
Very moderately better, yeah. I mean, that's what it's going to be most of the time. We're not going to give everything, like, fucking...
Oh, I just realized something. Didn't we give Pidgeot No God?
Yes.
Didn't we want to give it some inaccurate moves?
Yes.
Hurricane is, like, the main thing, to be fair. But...
Yeah,
I guess Crush Claw is also kind of inaccurate.
But it's also not...
Dynamic.
Wait, what is it, a defense drop?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Hurricane and Heat Wave are, really. Yeah.
Is Heat Wave inaccurate?
I think we might have made it perfectly. Let me see. No, it stayed 90 accuracy.
90's not that bad. I guess just look down the list and see if there's anything with, like, 70 or lower accuracy that it would be.
Well, Hurricane is 70. Obviously, Egg Bomb at 85% accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't mention we made Egg Bomb have a burn chance. I guess you can think of it as a normal Scald, but that's stupid. We'll give it the 80% gunk shot. No, if anything, we need to give gunk shot to fucking Noctowl because of, like, owl pellets or whatever.
God. I had to dissect those in fucking 3rd grade.
Oh, yeah? Head smash. I made that joke at the same time. Ambipom and Chinchino letting gunk shot is funny. One of the Seal families needs Egg Bomb because I've been rewatching Hat Hat. Steel Wing is 90. Unfortunately, it's fucking physical, which is annoying. Mirashaw is 85? Yeah, apparently. I feel like we should give it Heat Wave by level up, even if it's like a high level. Just to make use of No God.
Okay, I found the thing. I don't know if this link will actually open it for you. Okay.
So, yeah,
this was one of my favorite things I had ever seen. Like,
I filled in this shit just to fill out examples of stuff. Yeah, so, you know, I can't explain the thought process that happened here. I just fucked around and ended up writing this just kind of as a stream of consciousness. So we have Avalanche, Aromatic Mist, Aromantic Mist, Asexual Mist, Dante's Inferno, Gum, Tennessee, The Crunch, Fire, quote-unquote, Spin, Dave, Dave's Inferno, Dave, and then Ivysaur learns Ambulance, Aromatic Fist, Schindler's Fist, Mist, Fist Mist, Dante's Internal Struggle, Gun, Hennessy, The Crunch Punch, quote-unquote, Fire, Spin, and Redacted.
It's so good.
I can't explain what this is. It's just...
I fucking love Aromatic Fist, Schindler's Fist, Mist, Fist, Mist. It's so good.
The Crunch Punch is underrated.
Dave's Inferno. Dave.
And then Redacted. Anyway,
the fuck is wrong with us?
I don't know. We're broken. God, so you're already working on the sequel, huh? What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Did we remember to give it Whirlwind? No, we didn't. When does it get Whirlwind?
Also, I'm realizing here, do we really want 42 to be its last level up move? That's oddly early. The problem is whenever a move is beyond that point, it's like
annoying.
You're never gonna see it, so...
Yeah. It should be like a reward.
So I know, Whirlwind.
Should it go 48? Should I even go like 50?
Aeroblast at 70. You're probably kidding, but like when we first started on this project, I remember saying like, you know, should we just make things just insane? Should we make Faulkner's TM be Aeroblast? I remember you didn't like that, but I still kind of do.
Seafire at 101.
What are the levels for Claire in the Elite Four?
Good question.
I'm assuming 50 and then...
Claire's at 50, Elite Four range from 52 to 60.
Okay. I'm fine with having all of Kanto basically just, you know, not really have new moves on most stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
because
you know, if a Pokemon learns moves after like 60, even really after 50, like, you know, you're never gonna fucking see them.
Yeah.
So
I think those mostly exist for, like, competitive.
Yeah.
At that point. Something they don't want you to have in the thing. Hair. Yeah.
Right.
So I'd say 50 should be our upper limit for when stuff stops learning things.
I would say 60 is the upper limit, but it should also be based on how early you get it. And, like, you know, Pidgeot's a fucking Route 1 bird. It doesn't need to be getting stuff that late. This is probably fine.
Okay.
Get rid of the Move Relearner Heat Wave, unless you want to have it as an early option. But
that's up to you. I'm actually kind of fine with that. I like the idea of if you wait, you get it naturally anyway. You can get it early with Hot Scale.
Should we start a trend of having every Pokemon get, like, its best move with a Heart Scale? Because I would not be opposed to that, and if we do that, we should make it Hurricane.
Okay. So we would swap it, so Hurricane's at 48.
Because if we make Heart Scales limited, then I think it's fine. If we make it so, like, you can just buy them in bulk, then that might be a bit too much, but...
So you'd have to basically go find a Love Disc and, like, thief it.
Which I guess isn't that much work, but, yeah. Yeah, I guess let's probably not do that. Even just thieving a Love Disc is not that much work, especially since you can Old Rod them, so... I'd say having Move Relearner moves be, like, you know, funky type coverage stuff is fine, but probably not their best stab.
Okay.
So Heat Wave would be fine.
We still need to fit Whirlwind somewhere.
It's fucking 76, who cares? No, I don't know, man. Whirlwind is so boring. I mean, you could make it early. Like, I don't know if... I was thinking, like, 7. Like, is Whirlwind that impressive?
That's fair. Okay. I guess I'm fine
Which
with that.
does mean that finding wild ones will be a pain in the ass, but I think we actually won't have Pidgey higher than 7 anymore.
Where's Pidgeotto available?
I'm going to guess the route below Ecruteak.
How did you
Behold,
know?
it was the route below Ecruteak.
No, the route below Ecruteak is route 36.
37.
36, 37. 35 is actually the one after Goldenrod.
Yeah, close enough.
Okay, so where were you? What level will you be getting this? Route 35.
It will probably still have Whirlwind. It's fine. Stuff can be annoying to catch.
I think we... I'm noticing here it says wilds are 14 to 18. Let me quickly check the encounters for that route, because I'm curious about something, because obviously Pidgeotto originally was a level 18 evolution. I don't remember where... Is it this?
Everywhere. Nothing. Union. Ugh. Direct 2. Direct 4. Dave. Schindler's Dave.
Oh, we made Pidgeotto appear only at level 17, apparently.
I mean, yeah, that's how it is. You don't actually select a range for everything. It's just it's a range for the route, and then...
I don't know, specifically that 17.
That's fine.
Which means it was originally actually illegal, but...
Yeah.
I mean, we probably did that just not giving a shit, but...
I think we usually gave a shit, but if it was like a level or 2 below, we didn't mind that much.
So, as it is, what are Wild Pidgeotto's going to have? They're going to have Aerial Ace, Mirror Move, Twister, Quick Attack. That seems fine by me.
Okay.
Okay, that is one family down.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Do you want to just do Eradicate?
Okay.
We don't have that much time. So, it's definitely getting
Super
the
Fang
Three
and Hyper
Fangs
Fang.
and possibly even Fang as relearner. It should get Crunch,
Bite.
Super Fang, and Hyper Fang.
We were giving it Creepy Crawl, even though it sucks, just because it's a rat. They crawl around.
Yeah.
So what does it start with?
And-
It's going to start with Scratch. And what, Growl?
Tail Whip, I think, normally.
Okay. If Stoutland can get Psychic Fangs, and so can Raticate. That's true. Bug Bite's not a bad idea as like a follow-up.
It would be a little redundant with Creepy Crawl.
Bug Bite's stronger.
I know. What's its power, though? Like 50?
60.
So, what's our focus with Raticate? What are its abilities?
Who the fuck knows? Guts and Hustle.
Guts and Hustle.
Well, it should probably get Facade then. And also, and Hustle lowers accuracy to make stuff strong.
Right. I think it lowers everything's accuracy by like 20.
I don't know for sure.
You want to check?
Yep.
God. Alright.
Ah, yes, Scary Face. What do you mean Swords Dance? That's move relearner.
Surprising amount of non-crunch dark moves, but it doesn't really need them.
Mm. So I definitely think that Creepy Crawl should be something it gets after the level that you get it at. Raticate gets Pluck. Okay, sure. Yeah, Gen 4 and 5. Presumably my
Good.
move tutor.
I'm kind of fine with just giving it like every biting move. It would be kind of funny, but
Might be
Yeah.
a bit excessive, but...
yeah. I feel like Super Fang is its signature, so that should be like maybe that's its
That's the
evolution
evolution
move,
move. Yep.
which is actually later than it gets it normally.
That's...
So-
What about Hyper Fang being its evolution move?
Look at its level 1. Wait, is this okay? This is
that's
Raticate.
Sorry.
Look at Rattata.
Oh, look, Hyper Fang.
Because I think Rattata learns Hyper Fang at like
60.
12. Okay, that's
When does it evolve? 20?
20.
Sorry if you can hear the people behind me, by the way. I don't want to get into it, but my door is currently open because there's a problem with it. So I have
Deep
to
sea
keep it open.
fanglyfish.
Level 20, yeah.
Yeah. We could change that, but that's probably fine. The problem is, like, if evolution levels are weird because when you compare two things side by side, they're usually going to look stupid. It's like, why is your starter evolving before this fucking rat that you found? But
Yeah.
I think 20 is fine. What level is Bugsy? Just curious.
19 to 21.
Okay, yeah, fair enough then.
So we're keeping it at level 20 evolution?
I don't see a reason to change it yet.
Okay.
Honestly, like, this thing isn't that bad anyway. It's getting some buffs. We'll give it some more interesting moves. Its biggest crime is just being boring.
Mm-hmm. Apparently it's using Tackle Tail Whip, okay, if you say so.
I would...
Are we changing it? Because we think Scratch is more fitting?
It's a fucking tiny-ass rat. What's a tackle? I feel like tackle should be suited, like, saved for stuff with some actual bulk to it.
That's fair. You say Disease Fang? I actually think Poison Fang is not a bad idea. Yeah, Poison Fang's not a bad idea.
Do we have that? Oh yeah, because that's a Gen 3 move, right? Yeah, I could say that.
I think you could even get it by level up.
Yeah. We want evolution moves to be something that, like, you know, intrigues you. And so I'm wondering if that should be... Like, I don't know if Poison Fang is that interesting, but it's something it doesn't normally get, at least.
Poison Touch is not yet an ability, no?
If it hits level 20 and it gets Crunch, it's like, oh, you know, that's a good move, but it's Crunch. It's, you know, a lot of stuff gets that. You see Poison Fang, and you're like, oh, that's, you know. Magnet Bomb.
I usually get Super Fang kind of late. Like Magnet Bomb.
Super Fang is, you know, better when the thing has more HP, so getting it super early doesn't really help you that much, I guess.
Sure. Acquired Squeak the Coyote. What?
I would say it should definitely get Crunch basically right as you hit Morty.
Okay, I agree.
But it should also get Bites just, you know, because it should.
Morty...
It's a little redundant, but...
Morty has 28 to 30, so... 28?
Sure.
That's later than it normally gets in Gen 7.
We'll be giving it more stuff before that. It'll have Bite earlier anyway, so...
Yeah, okay. Sure
I would say just...
Fang around the time you need to face Morty's Wonder God Spiritomb.
God. I would say let's probably just start putting the moves down without levels, mark levels for the ones that we want to hit thresholds, and then kind of just, you know, fill in the numbers later. It'll probably be easier.
Okay. It should have Thief, but only if there is cheese. I agree.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think we have to overthink this one too much. Let's just go ahead and write down at the end all of the relearner moves. It's already got weird coverage through those. I don't know if we need to think of other shit like, oh, maybe we should give it, like, brine. Like, it's...
Right. Brine.
Some status moves, some action games.
Some salamanders don't have any place they can go.
Sci-Fang, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is your reward.
Oh, oh yeah, you wanted to give it Creepy Crawl early on.
Yep.
I could see that being like, you know, 6 to 8. I guess 5.
Jeez, regional thing. Be so good. I can't believe there are really people that think Golden Go is supposed to be Game Freak, like, flaunting their profits.
If they give Golden Go a cheese-based regional fake,
this was always the plan.
They have to invert the names of, you know, it'll be like fucking Sinistra, where it just, I don't know.
Snoop Mighty Anna has just invented Golden Go for cheese.
God.
Snoop Herdia? I don't know. Okay,
So, I don't think it really needs any more dark moves. You could give it Pursuit, I guess. I'm trying to think if Sucker Punch fits it. It does get it normally, but, like, do we care?
All things you pick the dog that's not actually a dog. Yeah, I know Mighty Anna's not a dog, but it's just what came to mind. Okay, oh, apparently it normally gets Pursuit. Yeah.
I know, that's why I was saying. Here's the problem, though, is, you know, you're getting Bite and Pursuit. They're both 60 power physical dark moves.
Do we buff Pursuit to 60?
I don't know. I thought it was 60, but I'm probably wrong. Pursuit kind of sucks in game.
It's 40. Mighty End is a horse, no, that's Scolipede. You're thinking of Wurmple being a pony.
Did I mean Sinistea? I don't know what you mean.
Is it when he said Sinistra?
Because, I was making fun of Sinistea Poltegeist, then, getting swapped into the other order around for Poltegeist Sinistra.
Yeah.
I fucking hate those Pokemon. They're probably my least favorite Pokemon in the franchise because they're unnecessary. They're a dual type we've gotten way too many times in recent gens. The evolution names are confusing as hell. And, they just, I don't get why they exist.
They're pretty unnecessary.
And this is coming from somebody who likes grass and ghost. They're among my favorite types, but we didn't need these.
Yep. There's got to be something interesting we can throw in here that isn't just, like, one more thing. It doesn't have to be coverage, just, like, something neat.
Just scroll through support moves.
Oh, we wanted to give it Facade for Guts, I forgot. Did we put in a level for Hyperfang? We didn't.
Hyperfang isn't in here at all, so
Yeah.
just don't need that.
We didn't even do Superfang. What's wrong with me? Wow, I knew I was forgetting something. Superfang is normally 34? Really? What about Rattata?
Okay, question. What the fuck does a Alolan Raticate get that is different from the base one?
Good question. Nothing.
It might actually be nothing. It gets Dark Stab.
Give it Guillotine so we can get a 10% accurate move with Hustle. That's awesome.
Maybe we should give it a perfect accuracy move to take advantage of Hustle. The problem is, other than Swift and... Well, that's what I'm saying, is, like, won't it still increase the power without reducing the accuracy?
Is there any consistency to how much earlier an unevolved Pokemon learns stuff? I don't know. We were going to make kind of a system for it eventually, but... It does increase the power.
What perfect accuracy moves are there other than, like, Swift and Aerial Ace?
Magical Leaf.
Alchemist Fire.
We do still have Swift, but it's special. Struggle.
Yeah.
Sphere. Vital Throw. Clear Smog in Gen 5. Do we want to make one of the physical moves perfect accuracy just to... It would be so stupid, but...
Yeah, Constrict. Wish Feint didn't suck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Feint Attack. That's another dark move, though.
Swift, but as a tackle, surely fits the character limit. Bigger impact because it's fat.
Hone Claws was the first accuracy raising move, right?
I think so.
So I don't think there's anything that we could give it.
Shockwave doesn't miss. I guess it doesn't miss, huh?
Yeah, Magnet Bomb.
Shadow Punch. Not doing Shadow Punch.
I can see Shadow Punch as, like, a move relearner move if it didn't already have, like, 70.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. I wish Odor Sleuth fucking did anything. Like, if it made your moves more accurate, I would say give it Odor Sleuth, but it doesn't.
Acupressure
It's
can
just
raise accuracy? Oh shit, you're right. We got a hand in our gamer
yep.
cards.
Okay, so you still need to give it Hyper Fang and Super Fang. Here it is, just learning all of its moves by 32. But, I mean, yeah. What else is it going to do later? Seed Flare.
I'm still... Okay, so... Do we still have Endeavor in the game?
I think so. I don't know if it needs Endeavor and Super Fang. I mean, they do different things, but they're...
Well, but we've got to give it the ability to do Fear.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Fear. Okay. Which also, it doesn't have Quick Attack yet.
Oh, yeah. Glare would be good.
Glare. I mean, Glare is generally only on snakes, but we could expand it. It's supposed to be like a basilisk thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much just snakes. I'm fine expanding what things are given Glare. I still would like to keep it in the realm of snake-like things, though. So maybe some dragons and like Dragonair or something. But probably not Raticate. It's a little too far for me. It's literally called Snake Glare. Double Edge. It's like, yeah, I guess we can give it just a...
Between Double Edge and Sucker Punch, I would probably prefer Sucker Punch, but I mean, I guess if you get both. Does this thing have any status moves yet other than Tail Whip?
No.
Face.
Scary Face.
That's interesting. I like that. The problem is it's another thing I would consider to be like a relearner move. I don't know if it should get it naturally.
Yeah.
That would be a good candidate for an egg move, but I don't know if we're bothering with those.
I don't like the idea of putting egg moves in a hack. Or like messing with them.
Nobody fucking uses egg moves.
Okay, are we giving it Swords Dance? Because it does learn in Gen 7.
It seems inappropriate for it, but this thing is just gonna have a million just generic physical attacks and like nothing else. Have we hit 80 or 20? I mean,
yeah, we have now.
I don't think it needs Bug Bite and Pluck.
Okay. So we got 2 more spaces. Flare Blades, yeah, clearly. What's the possibility of making certain consumable hell that is not actually consumable? Probably possible somehow. I don't know how to do it. I'd have to ask the community. And by the way, I haven't actually been there and talked, but I've looked at the like Gen 4 ROM hacking community Discord, and it seems like it's not the best community. Maybe it's just this one person, but I've seen this one person consistently responding in the support channel and is really rude to like everyone. So it's made me hesitant to want to go there for any kind of like, how do I do this?
Good.
But yeah.
Why 25 through 27 for elemental fangs? I'm curious what the reason is.
Yeah. See, I would be fine with it learning stuff by level up, but the problem is because there's multiple different types of these special fangs, I wouldn't want to give it all of them, and giving it any one of them would be very arbitrary. So I think just all as move relearner.
Yeah.
I don't think you answered. I'll be giving it Swords Dance because it learns it naturally in Gen 7.
I feel like it shouldn't, but I
don't
mean,
know why it does either.
I don't want to take away stuff that it normally has. It doesn't seem suited for it though.
It's a level 1 move, so it's apparently by move tutor. Move relearn, I mean.
Maybe as a late level, like, 45 or higher.
Okay. Let's move Endeavor a little earlier and make this 45. Okay.
So, does it have Endeavor yet? Yes. Okay. It's got Endeavor, it's got Facade, it's got Quick Attack.
It's got Double
Bite
Edge, it's got
Crunch,
Super Fang.
Hyper Fang, Super Fang.
Yeah, Poison Fang.
Crunch is at the level that it should have it.
Scary Face is like a...
It's got Psy Fangs for beating fighting types. It's got
the other elemental
Fire
fangs if you want
for
them.
beating Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have anything for Rock.
This seems fine to me.
Yeah, probably.
Level 80 KT. Okay, fine, just for you.
Nobody is gonna fucking use.
No one wants to hear about your baby.
Don't give it, kid.
I don't see the problem.
Nobody's gonna use Hustle on this thing, but. I mean, honestly, it's not that inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's a shit post, but
yeah, we didn't remove the move. It's still in there for stuff to use if you really want to. Plus, Sturdy exists, so we got to give justification for that.
Yep. Yeah, if only it was Gen 5 Sturdy.
Mm-hmm. Which, again, there is like this Hot Gold engine thing, I think it's called, that just adds straight up the later moves, abilities, Pokemon, if you want to use them. We opted not to do that for various reasons we won't go into, but yeah, part of it, we're kind of just trying to keep it as a... It feels weird to say pure Gen 4 experience, because we are adding stuff, but it's all sort of within the limitation. It's kind of the same mindset to me as, like, why we use the old version for BA3. It's like we're kind of just,
Quick question. What did we do with Feint?
Guillotine isn't affected by Hustle? Did we do anything with Feint? I don't know.
I think we at least made its base power higher, because it's still horrible, but we didn't remove it.
Yeah, we made it 100 power.
Which does mean that we do need to give it to something.
That's true.
And I honestly feel like Raticate could be something that gets it. Why the hell does Pikachu get it? The fuck?
I'm trying to find a common link between all the things that get it, and I'm not seeing one.
Seems pretty arbitrary to me. Now, it's still a terrible move, but... yeah.
The way that it's shown in, like, the anime seems like it's so strong that it's busting through and destroying the barrier, which... Oh, it's like a fist. I'm not giving that to...
Oh shit, it's Schindler's Fist.
Yeah,
we should rename it.
I'm not giving it to that. It needs to be something with a fist, I think.
That's fine.
Accidentally use Hustle Togetic in the lower tier and miss Seismic Toss. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to call it there because Josh needs to go, like, imminently. I would like to do more of these. I don't want to say it was fun.
It was tedious, but it was also kind of fun.
It was kind of fun. I definitely think having the chat here improved the process. Probably, I don't know if it made it any slower, honestly, because we tend to be pretty slow when we work anyway. So getting distracted by chat, who are at least on topic. Honestly, not a bad idea. I might... The question now is basically, do we always do this when working on movesets, or just sometimes? Because...
Maybe.
Because I don't...
Do we have any idea how many Pokemon families there are in Gen 4? It's got to be like 250.
I can grab an answer for you very quickly. I can get a rough answer at least. Okay, this is not the exact amount, but I've got 224 on my usability list, which is only one per family. But it's also missing a couple things. It's missing legendaries. So I'm guessing
regional forms, right? Or no, those no, because those are listed down by like.
But it's gonna be close to like 250, 270, something like that.
Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of shit. We have done it too.
Assuming we can do longer ones for most of these, the prospect of having like fucking 90 of these streams that are just, well, you know, here's 3 movesets we made, like, I don't know about that. Up. Probably, but yeah, we'll see. And I'm assuming people will get sick of it eventually, and there'll just be like 2 people showing up. You gotta go.
Have to go like right now.
I'm surprised by how many people showed up. But yeah, thanks for coming. See you guys on Sunday for more Deltarune. Bye bye.